Yo, what's poppin', guys? Ruben Amorim had his press conference today prior to the PL Summer Series game against West Ham tomorrow. And I gotta say, Ruben Amorim love press conference, man. This guy, this guy treat press conferences like it's a therapy session. But there are a lot of interesting things that were said, and some of the things that I want to go over. And yeah, man, I'm just gonna go to them in this video here. Firstly, go over this quote that was making the rounds on Twitter, and I feel like a lot of people are triggered by this word because it was taken out of context. So the quote is here. Ruben Amorim was asked a question, and if there's no context, he said, "We are going to suffer, but that feeling of bonding is really important. The spirit is positive." So this come into context from the broader quote of when he was asked about how important it is that we have players here that want to be here, and he went on talking about it's very important that players that want to be here will stay here because it will create a better bonding environment. And we are going to go translation, we are going to go through tough times. It won't be easy, there will be some problems along the way, but everyone at the club can create a bond because there are players that want to be here and players that want to play for Manchester United. And I think rightfully so, some fans were online tripping because this guy used the same word last season about this whole suffering thing, and he's saying the same we are going to suffer line again. And I'm saying, yeah, it's cool, but like a lot of Man United fans have PTSD from last season because this guy talked about suffering, and yes, we suffered last season. So when he's saying suffering, hopefully he's not talking about the type of suffering that we did last season, because that was terrible. If it's looking like that this season, then I don't know, he's in big trouble. And this was something I was really interested in, because when asked about us getting a striker, Ruben Amorim went and said we need to be very careful when we sign players, which is very important because we just don't want to go and sign whatever. We want to make sure we do our due diligence and sign a good player that's gonna fit into his system, and also do what we need from him as well. So he said we need to be very careful when we sign players. If we start this season with this squad, I'm happy. And this is what kind of threw me off, because he said if we start this season with this kind of squad. Now this squad with the addition of Konya, Ombumo, and Diego Leon, I don't know if he's gonna be here or if he's gonna go on loan at some point, but I'm not sure. But those are only 3 additions. Yes, do Konya and Umbumo make the squad better overall? Yes, it definitely makes our starting 11 better. However, we don't have a striker yet. We probably need another midfielder. We probably need to go into the season with maybe another goalkeeper, and I would say another right wing back, because I know he's probably gonna play Ahmad there, but I feel like we'll be kind of wasting a bit of Ahmad talent just playing on that right wing. But obviously I'm not the coach. But this whole idea that we will be happy with the squad, you can't be happy with this squad minus Kunya and Umbom, because these guys finished 15th place last season. So there's no way you're happy with this squad. And I'm looking at this. Obviously, there's a certain way you want to say things in the media that doesn't give too much away, but there's no way you're sitting there watching these guys, and you're happy with this squad. I know you don't want to read too much into preseason, but you saw the game. You saw our first preseason game against Leeds, and let's keep it a bean. It wasn't the best. It was terrible. Yes, it's the first game. Players are still finding their feet. There are a couple of new guys in there, but there's no way like you are telling me as the coach that you are happy with this squad. And one thing Amorim needs to stop saying, though, he needs to stop saying this like we're suffer, because this is giving a lot of Manchester United fans PTSD, because we suffered enough last season. And lastly, to end the press conference, Ruben Amorim was asked what are his plans for Kobie Mainoo. And he said he think Kobie Mainoo can play multiple positions in the midfield. He can play the 10th position, he can play the 8 or the 6. But one thing he mentioned was that he wants Kobie to be more so near the ball. So I'm thinking near the ball meaning he's gonna be playing in one of the deeper positions. And I personally think we get more from Kobie in one of those number 10 positions. However, one thing I agree with what he said was that
that Kobie needs to play with a bit more pace, like he said. In a quote, I think he needs to increase the rhythm, the pace. I'm always on top of that with Kobie because he's so good, but sometimes he can be better. Yes, so like sometimes Kobie, there are a couple of games that he was where he will kind of get stuck on the ball too much, or maybe he hold on to the ball too long, taking a little too many touches at some point, and he can get kind of disposed of the ball as well. But I think, part of being a coach as well too is improving the players that you currently have. And obviously from last season, I wouldn't say any player really improved like that. I think Ama was already doing well prior to him coming in anyways. But there's not one player I would look in the squad that say, oh my god, like this guy really improved since Amorim has been here. So I think part of his job would be trying to improve some of the talent that were already having the squad, and Kobie Mainoo is one of those guys, and I think he have to find a way to try and get the best out of this guy, because this guy is a talent. This guy ain't no scrub. Like this was the guy that was controlling midfield for England in the Euro final. This guy ain't no scrub. So part of your job as a coach is improving the players that you currently have. You can't just buy everything. And I think, yeah, like I like what he said, that he has big plans for Kobie. And next season is one game a week. Obviously we are not in Europe, so there's gonna be a lot of competition for places, which is very important. That's how you make a good squad with healthy competition. However, he needs to find a way to kind of get this guy into the squad. Obviously, I can only say that, but it will be to Kobie too to kind of perform every time he gets chances. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man. Like, what do you guys think of some of the quotes that Ruben Amorim made in his first press conference prior to the game tomorrow? I'm gonna be watching the game tomorrow. I'll probably make a video about it. I mean, it's preseason. I don't want to look too much into it, but I want to see how we kind of play. Maybe something changes, because Leeds didn't really give me too much. It was just kind of the same old thing. But yeah, man, you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one, people. Peace out.